Now though, it's time for all the news where you are.
Thanks Clive, I'm Emma Thomas and you're watching Midlands Today.
Now it's time for the news where you are. Good night.
Thanks Rita, I'm Emma Thomas and you're watching Midlands Today. Good evening. Police have been on the streets of Birmingham today conducting their latest crackdown on crime. Officers made several arrests for drugs and weapons offences in Handsworth, which is considered one of the city's crime hotspots. It's part of Operation Fearless, where a dedicated team target a specific area. Amy Cole can tell us more. Good evening. Aston Villa are through to the final of the Europa League, their first major European final in more than 40 years. A woman arrested on suspicion of causing or allowing the death of 2 children following a house fire in Wolverhampton has been released on police bail. It happened on Mason Street on Friday night. Today, prayers were said for the 2 children at a nearby church. Police have released details of the tattoos found on the body of a man dumped in a wheelie bin in a park in Coventry. Parents and teachers are calling on the government to rethink changes to special educational needs funding. Ministers have promised tens of thousands of extra places in mainstream schools, but the policy has led to plans for some special schools being cancelled. An arts trail featuring 88 bull sculptures has raised more than £241,000 for Birmingham Hospice. Dozens were placed around the city between July and September last year. One was bought at auction by John Harris, who then donated it back to the hospice where his wife Pat was cared for. 2 West Midlands Labour MPs loyal to the Prime Minister have been given new government roles as pressure on the PM to resign continues. A Gloucestershire theatre company which runs workshops for people with disabilities says a grant of £280,000 will make a massive difference to the number of people it can help. The singer-songwriter Ollie Murs has been in the West Midlands today as part of a 5-day challenge to raise money for the children's charity UNICEF. The 41-year-old, who rose to fame with hits such as Troublemaker and Dance With Me Tonight, is running, cycling and rowing between Manchester and London. In football, Coventry's wobble at the top of the Championship continued today in a 3-2 defeat at Birmingham City. Marvin Duksh gave Birmingham an early lead after 6 minutes. In football, Aston Villa are on course for a place in next season's Champions League after a 4-3 victory over Sunderland in the Premier League. Villa took the lead through informed striker Ollie Watkins in just the 2nd minute of the game. Well done, Ollie. But it's not been the nicest weather for Ollie's team to be cycling up big hills today, has it? Is there more rain to follow tomorrow? Shafali has the forecast. The daffodils are out in full bloom where I live. As signs of spring start to appear, what weather can we enjoy in the days ahead? Well, the snow is melting, so let's get the weather forecast with Kay Forster. Before we go, many of you, including the BBC weather watchers, have been sharing pictures from our region of yesterday's first full moon of the year. It's known as the wolf moon because it marks the time of year when it was believed that wolves howled more. Apparently, it's because there was less food around. They're lovely pictures, aren't they? Well, that's all for now. I'll be back with your late update at 10:25 tonight. Until then, have a good evening. Thanks for watching. Good night.